If you were thinking about relocating to West Virginia, you probably have some questions. I'm going to answer some of those questions that we've gotten over the years. And if you have other questions, our contact information is below. And if you want to learn more about the Eastern Panhandle, consider subscribing. We do a new video every week. All right, first question. What taxes do I pay in West Virginia? You pay taxes on your car, boats, RVs, also on your income, and also on your real estate. West Virginia has some of the lowest real estate tax rates in the country. Its average effective property tax rate is 8th from the bottom of all 51 states. As far as income taxes go, Jim Justice, the governor of West Virginia, proposed legislation that would have eliminated personal income tax in this state. It was passed by the House. It went to the Senate where there were some changes. It came back to the House where it was voted down. So there is interest in doing that, but it just didn't pass this time. Jim Justice also proposed eliminating the vehicle tax, but that didn't pass either. So those two tax obligations are still in effect. What you pay for those taxes, though, is offset by the very low property taxes here. So your total tax obligation is probably going to be less than surrounding states, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia. Living in West Virginia overall is less expensive. And stay tuned. I don't think the fight is over for eliminating income or vehicle taxes. Next question. Is West Virginia a red state? As a whole, more areas in West Virginia lean to the conservative side. But if you look at a political map, you see there's very few places that lean strongly in either direction. College towns tend to lean more liberal. There is an area in central West Virginia around Oakland that leans pretty heavy on the conservative side. The Eastern Panhandle is pretty evenly split, though. Next question. What is the safest city in West Virginia? In the Eastern Panhandle, Charlestown ranks in the top 5 safest cities in the state. There's a website, a good website called crimegrade.org that measures crime statistics and ranks cities. Here's a snapshot of the Eastern Panhandle. Green represents safe areas and red represents higher crime rates. We're pretty green in all 3 counties here. If you are relocating from Washington, D.C., here's a snapshot of how crime is there. Lots of red. Same for Baltimore. And for New York City, it's just about all red. So if you are looking for a safer area, the Eastern Panhandle is a good choice. And you can check out that map for different areas in West Virginia. I'll leave a link to it below. Next question. What is the health care like? Given the location of the Eastern Panhandle, we are pretty close to major metro areas where there's some world-class healthcare facilities. Johns Hopkins in Baltimore, for example, that's about an hour and a half. The Valley Health Winchester Medical Center is another major hospital, and it's just 30-minute drive from just about anywhere in the Eastern Panhandle. And each county here has urgent care centers and a hospital. So as far as healthcare goes, you're in good hands here in West Virginia. Next question. What is internet service like? You can get satellite internet just about everywhere in West Virginia at fairly high speeds, but the faster cable and fiber service may not be everywhere. In the Eastern Panhandle, Comcast is the main cable company. It is available in most of Jefferson and Berkeley County. But as you head west toward Morgan County, it gets a little more spotty. If you need very high-speed internet, you can check the Comcast website to see if it's available in the area you're interested in. Glo Fiber is opening service here, so you can check that out as well. Next question. What are the gun laws like? Gun laws in West Virginia are fairly loose. A lot of people here hunt. So owning a gun is a lot more common than what you see in larger metro areas, and that's especially true as you get further into West Virginia. Open carry is allowed in West Virginia. There are restrictions on who can legally own a gun. Anyone who's been convicted of a crime or in prison for over a year can't own a gun. Anyone convicted of domestic abuse or are subject to a domestic violence protective order, and a few other things. There's a website that covers gun laws in West Virginia. I will also leave a link to that below. In general, West Virginia is less strict as far as gun laws go. All right, next question. Is moonshine still made in West Virginia? Yes, but it's made in distilleries, not in the backwoods. All right, next one. What are the roads like in West Virginia? I saw a statistic online that said 12% of the highways and interstates here were in bad shape, 57% in good shape. We live in Berkeley County, and I haven't seen any major roads here, or in all of it, the Eastern Panhandle, in bad shape. As you get out in the country, there's back roads, mountain roads, and those roads tend to wind around. And of course, there's some that you need a four-wheel drive. But most country locations are like that. You wouldn't want a pristine road if you are exploring the wilderness. And the wilderness is why a lot of people are attracted to West Virginia. All right, next question. How do I register my car? I put together a relocation guide with instructions on how to do that, and you can download that at our website, meetmeinthepanhandle.com/relocation guide. I'll also leave a link to that in the description below. It's a step-by-step guide. Last question. Is the Ascend program available in the Eastern Panhandle? Yes, it is. That's a program that pays people to relocate to West Virginia. There's a lot of stuff to know about it, and it really requires a lot more time than what I have left in this video. So I'm going to make a separate video about that. I'm hoping it'll be done by next week. And if you'd like to know when it comes out, just subscribe and hit the little bell icon and you'll be notified. Okay, that's it for me today, and I appreciate you tuning in. And again, let us know if you have any questions. We'd love to help you out. All right, I'll see you next week. Have a great week.